So I think we see it as critical to grow is that we need to make certain systems investments that allow us to scale and be flexible and understand where our weaknesses are across our entire landscape as opposed to like regional or only in single sites. So we have the onus or responsibility of ensuring that technology investments that CNS makes are utilized and adopted successfully and continuously across the organization. That's a standardized experience, right? So it's almost like an internal customer experience that we're also managing within our transportation and larger company organizations. These days, there's a lot of focus on the customer experience and what it means, right? And the genesis of that is probably a lot to do with the space we're in with e-commerce, right? And so how can we continue to focus on how we're making customers feel? And I think that's really what customer experience means to us. It's how do you make a customer feel throughout the order to delivery cycle, as well as just other direct and indirect touch points that you have with that customer. And is it a consistent experience? So when we think about transportation, the face of transportation to the customer is the driver. And how is that experience consistent with the experience they also have with sales or the experience they have with quality teams? So how do we think about like positioning ourselves or presenting ourselves to customers to ensure we're staying a customer-centric or customer-focused organization and positioned for growth? We recognized the need to improve our customers' delivery experience and thought that there would be opportunity based off of feedback that we heard from our customers to use FourKites notifications or FourKites ETAs to communicate delivery status to our customers. So we did some initial pilots with customers and did a bunch of surveying throughout the course of those as well as at the end of those pilots. And the results that we saw made us feel really good that we were touching on a lot of different points that they had pointed out to us for improvement, and that we were making them feel really good about their communication with us. With that, we started with a couple customers and then we ballooned to a couple more, and now we're really in still the early stages, but I'm trying to get past the crawl stage, get past the walk stage, and really run with the solution for customers. When we initially rolled FourKites out, we saw an instant result, and that was that our internal calling decreased. We were able to measure call metrics for our customer service group, and that means the customer will call in and ask customer service, where's my truck, right? Within the first 3 months of FourKites deployment, this was in February of 2018, we saw a 65% decrease in that internal call, right, to try and locate that truck. And that was because that group really embraced using FourKites first before making that call, and FourKites was able to answer that question for them. What connected that to us now bringing it to customers is that internally we had a lot of stakeholders and a lot of people involved that were like, if it's making this much of a difference for our transportation teams and our customer service teams, there has to be a way that this technology will make a difference for our customers. And so we really ran with that idea and found some customers that were willing to engage on some initial projects and continue to provide feedback around the technology that were really good partners in that experience, and we're able to see results and made us feel good about moving forward. Our team is really, really focused on digital mastery. So there's a lot that we want to do around continued adoption and usage of FourKites internally. We look at it foundationally, right? If we're able to create a really strong foundation of data and provide that to the organization via FourKites so that when anybody's looking for a PO or looking for a truck or looking for their delivery, they're always looking in FourKites first, that's what success equals. So I think we're continuing to strive towards that vision where FourKites is really our single pane of glass, our objective source for answering the question of where's my freight. We have a one-team approach internally, so that's one of our big values, is that there are a lot of people that are involved in making great accomplishments great. And so we had like 60 plus people who weighed in on who we were going to choose for freight visibility. And the end result unanimously was FourKites. And so we were happy to partner with them after that.